What's up guys, my name is Robin and welcome to Home From Work 2 on my channel RobzarrGoesRawr. I played the first one a few days back now, last week by the time you see this probably, or like earlier this week. It was good, but it wasn't much to it, so I know out of the three that they've made at Turnvec Studios, this is the one that they're most proud of. I'm going to play the third one anyway, but I know they weren't overly proud of it, but this is the one, this is that like their masterpiece of the series. So it's got two modes. Let me see what this is. Tension mode is exactly the same as normal mode, except in tension mode the monster is present from the beginning. The moment the game begins, the monster will begin chasing after you throughout the whole game. See how long you can survive without touching him. See how good your maneuvering skills are to make it from beginning to end. Now, I'm not going to play that now. I'm going to play normal mode so that I can get a feel for the game. And if I like it, I'll go back and play tension mode. So let's not delay any longer. This one actually, just from the screen, it looks more polished than the first one. Obviously, I know the first one was like one of their first games ever made. It was one of the first things they ever posted on Game Jolt. So it's good to see the improvements there. The music sounds a lot more supernatural and paranormal than it did previously. So let's do this. Okay. Notice, Home From Work 2 contains flashing lights. For the best possible experience, use headphones and increase the volume to a reasonable amount. Thank you and enjoy the ride. So those of you with any kind of problems with flashing lights, this is your warning. Controls, WASD to move around, space to jump, F to toggle flashlight, E to toggle others. Okay. Now, I know the last one had a few problems with, like, it was a mixture of oversensitivity and lag. So created by Stanislaw. Oh, I didn't get the last name there. It's always with the lights in every single game this guy makes. With this thunder, I probably should have a flashlight handy. I left it on the kitchen island. So there seems to be actual objectives, kind of. I don't see a flashlight for in here. There's my torch. Pick you up. Turn you off, because I don't know you have got a battery light, so I'm not going to use you unless I need you. Not unless I need you. Try and get as many of the actual house lights on as possible first. So moving around the house is what triggers things. So it's not overly different from the layout of the first house. It just looks a little bit more, actually it looks a lot more refined, so that's good. It's nice to see progression in indie game developers. Like, they make a first game and you know, it wasn't perfect, but they didn't give up and they continued to. Is this out? Oh no, I thought this was outside. This is my bathroom. It's a good job I don't have a limit on electricity. This guy's bill must skyrocket whenever I come into his houses. Oh, there's the front door. Can't go through the front door. There's that other door there that I can't go through either at the minute. Hello, ghosty goo. Where are you, ghosty goos? Prepared to be scared. I am prepared to be scared. I'm actually recording this before I go to work on the day that I would have live streamed Sister Location. So I'm preparing myself for scares. Getting myself hyped for Sister Location. What's that noise? It's a ghost. I will say this, like, up front. Paranormal things don't often scare me. But we'll see how this does. We'll see how this does. This actually has a very similar layout to his other game, Mind's Eyes. Can I get into you? You are no. Okay. Okay, so I've been into all of the house. And I know you have to explore and things will trigger. I know that's a thing that has to happen. So let me just make sure I double check everything up here before I go back downstairs. Okay. Nada. Nada. Okay. Got an itchy nose. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Last time we had a sanity counter. I don't know. What that means for this one. We don't have one this time round. Got a heart rate going now. That's fun times. That was always like that, wasn't it? Yeah. Cool. Hello. Ghosty, ghosty. Ah, he's got a skybox out there. That's cool. I assume I'm going to be able to go up into the... Yep! I was about to say I assume I better go up into there. Seems that the lights are acting up again. What the hell is happening today? Good question. Wow, this isn't ominous and terrifying at all. Just where my utilities panel is this where I switch on the lights? Basement key. Why does he keep his basement key in the attic? What kind of thought process is that? Fuck you, weather. So I didn't even need the basement key. It opened by itself. Am I going to be able to pick up other batteries? Power. Where are you? I don't know how long this game is either. The last one was about half hour. Is there anything else spoopy scary in here? Spoopy scary times? I think it's okay. Let's go and turn the lights back on. That's probably where the next lot of stuff is. Whoa. Okay, yeah, this is definitely an improvement on the previous one. I'm actually feeling it a little bit, which is strange. Let's turn these lights off. I want them on. Okay. Okay, so that's... Oh. Thank you. Must have knocked that close. I hope it wasn't ghosties. Don't want it to be ghosties. Hello? Why can I hear a baby? Oh. It's coming from down here. This doesn't even look like a baby room. What is going on? Whoa! Hello! Oh, this is neat. Whoa! I have said this before and I will say it again. This guy, his sound engineering, it's top notch, man. It's top notch. And as long as you've got good sound in a game, it's all you need. It's all you need for anything in life. As long as it sounds good, then people will like it. I'm sorry, Mr. Painting. Where's the next trigger? Where's the next trigger? Just make sure there's nothing up here. Whoa. That sounded behind me. Man. There's nothing there. What was that? I missed it. Was there something there? Somebody please screenshot me that. Because I know there's a monster. It said about a monster and we looked up tension mode. It's always in this. It's always in the attics. Why are the lights off down here? Can't even... Oh, it's red. Oh, it's red. And there's a chair. What is that? What is happening? I gotta go back down to the basement. I hate going down to basements in horror games. This is working fine. Not put. Oh, I'm just kind of climbing on my sink right there. Can't turn any of the lights on, so let's try back upstairs, I guess. I'm interested. I'm interested in this. Alright, so are the lights out now? Do I have to go down to the basement? It would seem so. Whoa! You're a thing! I don't want to disturb you. What the fuck? Power's on! I thought his eyeballs were like a light. Oh! I don't know what it was. Andy was right after yesterday. Was right yesterday, but now he isn't. Andy's remarks was always staying late from work with his friend, who also seemed to be having problems with himself. Not long ago did his friend die by something possessing his home, or maybe possessing him. Ever since Andy came back from visiting his friend, he told me he's heard noises at night which he could not explain. It started with minor thumping, then progressed to banging, and lately now his death. This leads me to believe whoever enters the home of the devil will soon be killed in your. I didn't even get to the end of that. That wasn't very good grammar, but I know the guy's not English, so it's fine. That was good. It was a lot better than the first one. It is great to see progression. I mean, I know it's not on par with some of the other games that I've played by Turnvex Studios as of recently, but again, they are more recent games, so it's great to see progression. I'll get to the third game from the Home From Work series sometime in the next couple of days. I'm going to play something else in between, probably. I don't want to play too much of the same thing all at once. And don't forget, Sister Location is going to be spamming the channel until I'm 100% done with that game as well. So that might be what comes out next. But we'll have to wait and see, because, like I say, I'm recording this before doing the live stream for Sister Location. Just in case I don't have time to get a video up tomorrow for Sister Location because of the live stream. I wanted to make sure I had this ready for you for the Saturday video, just in case Sister Location isn't on the channel like for a rewatch as of Saturday. I wanted to make sure I had something, so this is my backup. So this would have either been released Saturday or Sunday. I don't know which day it would have been released, but either way, this was good. It was a big improvement on the first one. Like I say, it's great to see developer progress. And yeah, I'll get to the next game whenever I get a chance from Sister Location. This game is completely free to download and play. If you want to play it for yourself, I recommend you do so. Play all of these guys' games, and just take into account the progression that they've gone through, because it's really quite cool, like how they've built from one thing to another. Because each of their games seem to have the same kind of like layout and concept, but they just seem to improve it with each time they release something, and that's really cool to see them bettering themselves. It's really cool to see. So if you want to play this game for yourself, there'll be a link in the description. It's a completely free download from GameJolt, so I recommend you play it and give the developer some love. Make sure you keep an eye out for the rest of the videos that are coming out this week, guys, and until the next time you hear from me, as always, stay classy, gamers.